John Cena breaks up with the crowd. What's up, Jared? Here. Today we have the Monday Night Raw setup review. This was insane. This show was absolutely crazy. Kicking off the show, John Cena's music hits. He slowly walks down the crowd, instantly getting hit with boos, like booing like crazy. The crowd, I think they were in Germany, they were just booing like crazy, just booing him out of the building. He gets down to the ring, picks up the mic, drops it, goes to walk out. They boo him some more. So he goes back, grabs the mic, drops it. And then finally, the third time, he starts talking. And John Cena goes for like 19 minutes talking about how he's sick and tired of this crowd. He's sick and tired of being in this toxic relationship with the crowd, of everybody bullying him, treating him like garbage for all these years. And he sacrificed everything for him. He's given everything away just for the fans, for everybody. He said how he's originally showed up in WWE at the beginning of his career. Everybody hated him, so he changed. So he became the never give up, hustle, loyalty, respect John Cena. They liked it for a little bit, and then they instantly hated him again. He goes, I gave everything. In the last 10 years, I've been literally giving everything away for you, doing all these make-a-wishes and everything, but you still boo me. You still hate me. And then they started chanting, shut the F up. He goes, all real classy, all you terrible people. And then they're just going, F you, Cena. They're killing him. Like, this crowd is going crazy on Cena. But Cena's just tearing the crowd to shreds, pretty much saying how everybody's treated him terribly. Nobody's liked him. Nobody's accepted how much he's done for this crowd. And then they start chanting, we want Cody. And he goes, all you have your new toy. These you guys are ready to put me out in the pasture when I retire. And you have your new toy, Cody Rhodes. And the crowd starts cheering that Cena's going to retire. And he goes, well, I decided and I came back, I decided I was going to retire to this farewell tour that nobody's ever done, something really cool. And it still wasn't good enough for everybody. And he kind of hinted towards how he's obviously still going to, it looks like, and also he said, you're not good, you people aren't good enough. They have a new look, new music, so no new look, no new look, no new music, same Cena, but just, and he goes, I'm no longer a heel or a babyface, I'm just a person. But he kind of hinted towards that he's just hidden. It's his decision. He does what he wants. So maybe he doesn't retire in December. I don't know. Maybe he retires at WrestleMania 42. I could see if he's a heel the whole time. John Cena pushes this towards past December, because he did say he was going to retire in December. If he's still a heel, I think he retires at WrestleMania 42. If he's not a heel, I think he retires in December, because I'm assuming they're going to have a show just for him, like the last John Cena pay-per-view kind of a thing. If he's a heel, I don't see him doing that. So I think if he's still a heel, he retires at WrestleMania 42 and he kind of extends his tour. If he's a babyface, he retires in December. But John Cena's going on and on. And then Cody Rhodes' music hits. Cody Rhodes comes out and the crowd is going absolutely insane for Cody. I've never heard a crowd so crazy for Cody. They're cheering like insane. They're chanting Cody Rhodes, and just going back and forth, singing it. And he keeps on putting up the title. They go crazy. And then Cody finally gets on the mic. He goes, I don't know who the hell you are. I was excited to face the real John Cena, the never give up John Cena that everybody's looked up to for the next so many weeks until WrestleMania 41. That's who I wanted to face at WrestleMania 41. Not this whiny bitch, whoever you are. Because you better find the real John Cena before WrestleMania 41, because if I fight this man right here at WrestleMania 41, I'm going to retire you early, because you're being right now a little whiny bitch. So then Cody Rhodes throws the mic at John Cena and walks out. The crowd's going crazy for Cody. Cody leaves, and then Cena's just standing in the crowd, and they're singing na 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 na, hey hey, and you know how it goes, goodbye, blah blah blah. John Cena is just standing there pouting, and then he walks out and it stands at the stage, turns, looks at the crowd, they're booing him, and he walks away. But next week it'll be these two face to face again. So far, John Cena cooked with his promo, pretty much telling that he could care less about this crowd everybody's a joke. He goes, even the people like say Cena sucks. Cena, let's go Cena. And he goes, all the kids, he's pretty much said, screw you kids. He goes, you're all toxic. Doesn't like the kids anymore. Cody absolutely cooked Cena on the mic too, calling him a little bitch and everything. Overall, this segment was insane. I'm like, there's no way the rest of the show's gonna top it. Then it was Dakota Kai versus Ivy Nile. That match was okay. Pretty much, it was overall pretty boring. But Dakota Kai ended up picking up the victory. Then we had Penta versus Ludwig Kaiser in a no holds barred match. It was insane. They were beating the holy hell out of each other all over the arena, outside of the ring and everything. They beating each other up on the announcer desk, barricade and everything. But Penta ended up picking up the victory with his crazy spinning like slam onto the chair. Because it was a no holds barred match, they could use chairs onto Ludwig Kaiser. Picks up the victory. Penta starts walking up the ramp, and he's stopped by one of the interviewers. They're like, Penta, blah blah blah, you just won. How does it feel? And he goes, and he talks about things to the crowd, and he goes, and I'm coming for the Intercontinental Championship. So Penta has moved on from this Ludwig Kaiser thing, moved on obviously from Pete Dunne, and now he's coming for Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship or Finn Balor, depending who wins the main event later in the show. Then it was a contract signing between Bianca Belair and Io Sky for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 41. Adam Pearce was out there. They both signed. Bianca Belair said if she was going to let it slide, that Io Sky slapped her last week because she said she was out of control. Rhea Ripley's music hits. She comes down to the ring, takes out Bianca Belair, then takes out Io Sky, powerbombs her onto Bianca Belair on the table, grabs the contract and signs it herself and walks and runs off with the contract. So now there's 3 people's signatures. Adam Pearce chased her down backstage. She's like, you can't do this. She's like, yes, I can. My name's signed on the contract, so I will be fighting at WrestleMania 41. Then this turns into a brawl backstage. Rhea Ripley stands tall. It's obvious. It's gonna be a triple threat. I called this literally when Io Sky won the title, and Rhea Ripley's gonna win the women's world title at WrestleMania, because it's best for business. Because Io Sky is a very, very, very boring women's world champion. I don't understand why they put it on her. I guess they wanted to have a triple threat, maybe have 3-star power. I have absolute zero interest in seeing Io Sky. In my opinion, it should have been just Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, as Rhea Ripley as the champ at WrestleMania. I feel like it's just better. I have no interest in Io Sky champ. I'd love to see Rhea Ripley, and heck, even give Bianca Belair the title at WrestleMania, as long as Io Sky loses the title. Her as champion, honestly, as a wrestler, in my opinion, I just find her very, very boring. Then we had Jey Uso come down with a crazy entrance. The crowd was going crazy, all the flashlights and everything, yeeting and everything. He has a match against Austin Theory. It was literally done in 30 seconds. Austin Theory goes after Jey Uso, starts beating him up because Grayson Waller distracted the ref, and then Jey Uso breaks free, hits the ropes, crossbody, 1, 2, 3. I've never seen somebody beat somebody with a crossbody. I like Jey Uso, but this is absolute bullshit. I mean, like, they're just burying Austin Theory. Austin Theory is actually a really good wrestler, and he should be a star. He shouldn't be with Grayson Waller, in my opinion. Like, how do you're straight up burying him by having him lose to a crossbody to a tag team wrestler? I still buy Jey Uso as a tag team wrestler. I'm like, seriously, Austin Theory has star power. I thought it was kind of pathetic they did that. But whatever. He ended up getting attacked by Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, and he hits the ropes, and Jey Uso absolutely botches jump out of the ring, like the suicide dive, hits the ropes and does a top dollar and pretty much flips over and nearly breaks his neck, landing on them. And then he gets back in the ring, and then Gunther goes to choke him out. He breaks free, grabs Gunther's title off his waist, and throws him out of the ring. Gunther's in shock, and Jey Uso grabs the World Heavyweight Championship, holding it high. This match should be good at WrestleMania because the crowd's going to be so hyped for Jey Uso. But I do not buy Jey Uso as a World Heavyweight Champion. I really don't want to see him win the world title. I like Jey Uso. I like him a lot. I'm not one of those people that have been absolutely hating on the idea that he's fighting Gunther. I have no problem with him fighting Gunther. I just don't see him as a World Heavyweight Champion material. But overall, this feud, though, has been pretty good. And the crowd's always super hyped for it. And it's awesome to see Jey Uso's entrance and stuff. But overall, this segment was pretty cool. I just hate that they pretty much buried Austin Theory with this segment. Then there was a tag team match: Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus the Creed brothers. It was a pretty good match, going back and forth and everything. But obviously, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee end up picking up the victory. Rey Mysterio hits the 619 and one of the Creed brothers, and pins him 1, 2, 3. Then they celebrate, and they're tagged from behind from the again this week. The luchador, the masked man that obviously everybody knows is Chad Gable. I'm like, it's an American mask and everything. The guy hits the German suplex again and everything, doing all these different moves. And he tried doing like some luchador moves, like trying to make it look like it's not Chad Gable. Obviously, everybody knows it's Chad Gable. Even though last week they saw Chad Gable in an interview and the luchador masked man walked away with security, it's pretty obvious it's Chad Gable. But I don't understand where they're going with this feud. Like, are they setting up WrestleMania Chad Gable versus Rey Mysterio or something? I'm not quite sure where this is leading with the masked man thing. It's kind of weird. But overall, this segment was okay. It's not really like I don't understand the masked man thing, because it's so obvious it's Chad Gable, unless they're trying to make it look like Chad Gable and then it's somebody else. Like, they're trying to debut somebody, but it's so odd. Right now, it truly is Chad Gable under the mask, because nobody else hits German suplexes like him. But this segment was okay. Then we had Seth Rollins come down to the ring. The crowd's going crazy because obviously Seth Rollins has something to say about Roman Reigns. He says, "Roman Reigns, you attacked me, getting revenge." He goes, I don't blame you. I would have done the same for what I did at the Royal Rumble to you. And he goes, "Shocker, I had to fix your problems because you had to go after CM Punk. Now all three of us have problems." Blah, blah, blah. Like, pretty much just saying that him and CM Punk and Roman Reigns now have problems. If Roman Reigns would have just stayed out of the CM Punk thing, Seth Rollins would have ended CM Punk's WrestleMania dreams for this year and stomped him and would have beat him, and then Seth and Roman could have handled their problems. But he goes, "Nope, you had to butt your head into my other business, and now all of us have problems together." He goes, so it's pretty much him saying this is going to set up, and he goes also that he's going to go down to SmackDown this week in Italy, and because CM Punk and Roman Reigns will be going face to face at SmackDown, and he's going to join them. So it's going to be this is just setting up the triple threat between Roman Reigns and CM Punk at WrestleMania 41. In my opinion, this should not be a triple threat. It either should be Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. I would rather see, because since we've already seen 2 matches of CM Punk and Seth Rollins, even though they should have had a match at WrestleMania, give me Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and have CM Punk fight somebody else. But, of course, they have to, I honestly truly, I'd rather see CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. They deserve a WrestleMania match with how good this feud is. But, of course, WWE has to put Roman Reigns into everything, because Roman Reigns has been given everything his whole entire career. But whatever, it should be a good match anyways at WrestleMania, because obviously this is going to be a triple threat. Then it was main event time, Finn Balor versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. This match was pretty good. It was pretty long, going back and forth and everything. Finn Balor ends up hitting a swing blade on Braun Breaker, throws him off him. He's on the ground. Finn Balor goes up for the top rope, but Braun Breaker jumps up, goes to hit like a superplex or a Frankenstein, but Dominic Mysterio comes up, hits the ropes, and Breaker falls, but he hits it so hard that Finn Balor loses his balances and falls, and obviously the ropes give him the low blow. He's hurt, and he's screaming at Dominic Mysterio, "What are you doing?" I'm not sure if this was on purpose or not, because Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor already got into arguments several times, and multiple times, weeks in a row, and this week they just got into a bigger one, how Finn Balor saying Dominic's a disappointment and everything. So could this set up to Finn Balor end up leaving the Judgment Day and being a babyface? I hope so, because I want Finn Balor out of the Judgment Day. I really don't. The Judgment Day is getting really boring and stale. I'd rather see babyface Finn Balor, because I've always liked Finn Balor on his own. It's way better in my opinion. Obviously, he's stunned there. Braun Breaker goes up, hits the Frankensteiner spear. 1, 2, 3. Braun Breaker retains. Then he's jumped by Dominic Mysterio and Carlito, trying to make up for their mistake. It doesn't really work, because Penta's music hits. Penta comes down, takes out the rest of the Judgment Day, and helps Braun Breaker, and picks up the Intercontinental title and hands it to Braun Breaker. And they ended with Braun Breaker holding up the Intercontinental Championship, and Penta hitting the Cero Mio hand thing, and the crowd was going crazy for Penta. I can't wait for this match. I'm not sure if this is going to be the WrestleMania match. That'd be very interesting if the WrestleMania match is Braun Breaker versus Penta for the Intercontinental title. Originally, I thought it was going to be AJ Styles, but sadly, I think they're going to give AJ Styles Logan Paul at WrestleMania, which I really just wish Logan Paul wouldn't wrestle at WrestleMania, and we could get like Penta, AJ Styles, Braun Breaker, and Finn Balor. Give me a fatal 4-way. Oh my God, it'd be all 4 wrestlers are really good. That'd be a hell of a match, because Finn Balor kind of got screwed. Yeah, give me Penta, Finn, AJ, Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. That would be insane. Overall, this show was really good. I know there was a lot of complaining because about Austin Theory getting buried and then Roman Reigns always getting put into things. But overall, I really enjoyed the show. I'm not hating on it. The show was great. The beginning, nothing topped this. This was the craziest shit I've ever seen when it comes to like a crowd booing John Cena. I've seen him like get Cena suck chants and booing him. I've never seen them shut the F up and F you Cena. It was crazy. But this is JW. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.